just to think human thoughts since we are human, and mortal thoughts since we are mortal. Rather, we should, as far as possible, immortalize ourselves and do all we can to live by the finest element in us, which is mind. So probably body is going to die, but mind is going to stay, and which is a strange concept for Aristotle, because mind is closely related to body in his conception. So we'll see how he will deal with it. We should, as far as possible, immortalize ourselves and do all we can to live by the finest element in it. So here there is some sort of conception of becoming divine or becoming godlike, but we become godlike only to the extent that we are, as far as our mental side is concerned. So for life in for if in bulk it is small, in power and worth it is greater than anything else. But in power, mental capacity, and worth, because probably moral worth is determined by this element as well, because it is intellectual element and it is the divine in us in a sense. So to the extent that we are engaged in intellectual activity, in a mental activity, we are godlike. And obviously in Greek culture, the gradation between mere mortals and then heroes and people in between gods and humans and then God, gradation, it is a gradation. There's not a huge that much so there is a difference between mortal and immortal, but our mortality comes through our body, and there isn't any essential gulf between God and non-God in a Greek culture, at least. So even though his accounts might seem similar to that of Kant, but Kant's conception of God, I would say, come through a Christian tradition where, despite Jesus' human dual nature, due to its Hebrew heritage, the Hebrew heritage of Christianity, there's a huge gulf between God and human beings, not just in body but also in mind.